So today on Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner Cooking, I'm going to be showing you 3 meals that I'm going to be eating today. And this is really unusual, but today for breakfast I just felt like a plantain. So here we go. Got my pan heating up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my plantain. You always want them to be ripe. Well, at least I like them ripe. You may not, but I like them a little bit sweeter. And then you peel it. These are the big bananas that you see in the grocery stores. But some people do like them green. Myself, I don't. And then what I do is I take them and I cut them on an angle like this, kind of thin. So that they get more of a surface. And I know olive oil isn't really low calorie, but I'm going to try to use as little as I can. This plantain is perfect. I bought 2 of them and I put one of them in the fridge because it was getting so ripe. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of olive oil. And I'm going to place these in there. Separate them a little bit. You wouldn't believe how good plantains are. My girlfriend Sandra told me about plantains when I was just a young girl. But what she always did is she would fry them and then she would flatten them and then she would fry them again. I'm not going to do that. And then what I do is I just salt them. And once these get browned, I'll get back with you. I think these are getting brown enough. So I'm going to brown the others, turn it and do the other side. I've got it on probably a medium. I don't want them burnt, I just want them browned. These are really soft because it's ripe. If you get a greener one, it's going to be a little more. You're going to have to cook it a little longer, is what I mean. I'm going to salt the other side a little bit too. And this is my breakfast. I know it's odd, but I guess so am I. So I'll be back with you for lunch. Okay, now for lunch, I've got about 1 pat of butter in my pan. And I am going to, I froze some green onions. I'm going to put them in there. And I'm going to cut up this jalapeno pepper. I like spicy stuff. You can do this. This is fried corn, by the way. I'm sorry. And let me just get a little bit more. There we go. And I'm not going to use every bit of that, but I love spice. And whenever I've made this for my kids, I always just put green pepper in it. So that should be enough. I don't want it so hot that I can't eat it. Okay, so I'm putting that in there. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to cut the corn off the cob This is that tri-colored corn. I just bought this yesterday, so it's still really nice and fresh. A lot of people will take it and scrape it and get every bit of juice out of it, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm making a total mess, but that's okay. That's what dish rags are for. I'm trying to make this whole day low calorie. And I had that plantain for breakfast, and I looked it up, and it was only about 218 calories for the whole plantain and maybe 100 calories for the vegetable oil. And I looked up the corn, and these are about 88 calories each. And I'm no way going to eat all of this. And I did put 1 pat of butter, so I'm freaking 100 calories for that. And I'm not really going totally by the calories, but I'm just trying to eat healthy and low calorie. And I made those fruit balls yesterday. I don't know if you saw that video. I did have one of those for a mid-morning snack. I didn't realize I was going to be making this a documentary on me losing weight, but I guess that's okay. Make me stick to it. But if I don't, you guys will still like my cooking. Okay. So I got that all going. Move this out of the way. I don't know if any of you have ever made fried corn, but it is so yummy. And all I'm going to do is put I'm just going to put oh man, those jalapenos. That's why I didn't put the whole thing in. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to salt and pepper this. I like pepper. And I'm going to get this going, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, I let this go a little bit, so now I'm going to start turning it. And what you want to do when you make fried corn is you want to brown it. You want to fry it until it starts to get brown. And that's when you know you've got the good stuff. That's what brings the flavor out. And that little bit of jalapeno adds some color. Like I said, if you're making this for your kids, you might want to just use the green pepper. When this gets browned up, I'll show you what we got. Okay, I got it pretty much browned up. You don't want it black. And that's what brings out all the flavor of that green onion and the pepper. And now I'm going to dish it up. I'm going to eat quite a bit of it. This is my lunch. So look at that. Look at that beautiful, beautiful fried corn. You can't beat it. And corn is in season right now. And I'll be back to show you my dinner. Okay guys, now for an afternoon snack, I am going to take a banana, that corn was really, really good. But I made a mistake. I ended up getting too much of that juice from that jalapeno on my hands. Okay, now I'm going to take a couple of washed strawberries. I'm going to take about probably a half a tray of ice. I'm going to put just a splash of milk and some water. And I am going to blend, and a little bit of vanilla. And I'm going to blend this up and make myself an afternoon shake. Low calorie shake. Okay, look at this beautiful, beautiful shake I just made. And all it was basically a banana and strawberry. Look at that beautiful, beautiful strawberry banana shake. And that is going to fill me up till dinner. Hello. Well, to conclude my low-calorie day, I am going to make a tuna salad over lettuce. We'll start out here. I got this Albacore Tuna. Open that up. And I'm going to squeeze all the juice out of it. That I can. Okay. Real TV here, folks. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I guess it's stuck on part of it. All right, now we got it. So we're gonna dump that in there. I didn't get all the juice out because I'm gonna try to not add all the, a bunch of mayonnaise because that's fattening. And then I'm gonna brought some organic celery here. I'm going to take out just one stalk of that. Rinse that off. Try to cut that up kind of fine. It doesn't really matter. It's all going on my salad anyway. Okay. So just one little stalk, small stalk of celery. Then I'm going to take just a little bit of onion. This is how I made my tuna salad on one of my shows a few months back. This is kind of the 1950s way of making tuna salad. Okay. Put that in there. That's probably a quarter of an onion. And now I'm going to take just a little bit of my Miracle Whip, just like a tablespoon. And then I'm going to take just a little bit of my sweet relish, just a little bit because it's got sugar in it. And I'm going to mix that up, get that out of the way. Okay, and I am going to add some salt and pepper. And I'm not going to use all this, so actually the only real calories I'm getting is that will be just a half of a tablespoon of mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. Because I just wanted enough to flavor it. I don't want to get all the calories. That turned out really good. You just don't get every bit of the juice out of the tuna. Now what I'm going to do is I've got some lettuce here that I've washed, and I'm probably going to only use maybe 3 pieces of it. And this is organic lettuce. They say lettuce is one of the things that really can be full of pesticides because it's so fine. And those strawberries that I used were organic too, and they were super sweet for that shake. And I wanted to tell you, I had, for a mid-morning snack, I had one of my fruit balls that I made yesterday, so you can look up how to make those. And I had put apricots and raisins in, and for some reason my thing was not filming. So now I'm going to put a carrot. This is all stuff that just fills you up and doesn't have a lot of calories, you know? I think I am going to do this on the side of my thing here. It gets it a little finer. Be real careful when you do this because you can get yourself good. All right, that should be good. Put that on my salad. And of course, salads can be anything you've got in the house, you know. And I'm going to take just a little bit of cauliflower. And this is organic too. Mix that off. And I'm going to cut that up kind of fine. The best way to do this would be to grow it yourself. Okay, so now I'm going to put some of that on there. Spread that out a little bit. Just a little bit more. And then, trying not to make my salad too big because sometimes I make them so big and it's just too much. So now I'm going to take a scoop of this tuna and just put that right in the middle. And look at that beautiful tuna salad. And I did buy this Asian sesame I'm going to try. I don't know if it's any good or not, but anyway, this is my day of low-calorie eating. and we'll see how it goes. And I hope you enjoyed my little video. I'm trying to do something different. I always put a lot of fattening stuff on here, so I thought I'd give it a go. And I am trying to lose a little weight. So thank you so much for watching. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.